Oh, look at how God, look at how squished fucking Dolphin does this shit. Okay, I'm gonna show like the actual. I'm gonna show like the actual FMVs and shit in a second, but yeah, I'm gonna show the actual FMVs in a second. But I just wanted to show off how squished they were in Dolphin. Because look at what happens when I press a button. Yeah, see now it just you know what? Let me play the actual FMVs real quick, and then I'll get back to you when the actual game loads.
Patrons, fans, and fellow furry feline comrades, and dogs, welcome to Nickelodeon Party Blast. Have we got a fantastic program for you to enjoy? What do you think, dog?
Oh, I can't wait.
That's real nice, doggy-o.
No, I really mean it, Cat.
Perfect. Well, that went very well, I think.
Great. Now what, Cat?
Let the real games commence.
Yeah, what Cat said. Anyways, yeah, this is Nickelodeon Party Blast. Now, you might be asking yourself, Bumpy, why are you playing this game for the channel? Well, for starters, today, the day this goes up, is Thursday, August 21st, 2025, my 26th birthday, so happy birthday to me. So I figured I'd start out with a game that's, it's bad, but I have a lot of sentimental value for. That'd be Nickelodeon Party Blast on the GameCube, and I say sentimental value because this is one of the first video games I ever played. I was like 4 years old. My dad got a GameCube. He got me this game. He got me like Finding Nemo, Monsters Inc., and Mario Party 4 also. So maybe I'll do videos on those for my following birthdays in the next few years. It's not a bad idea, actually. Yeah, for now I'm doing Nickelodeon Party Blast. Yeah, this game, I'm sure you saw the logo before. Data Design Interactive, they're notorious for shovelware stuff, particularly in like the Wii generation, Ninja Bread Man and shit. But you know what? Again, this game is one I have a lot of nostalgia for, so I'm I am gonna enjoy making this video, I think, regardless of the game's quality. Yeah, I played a little bit earlier just to make sure this game ran. Autosave successful. Alright. Yeah, start game, options, load save, credits. Chef wrote to memory card A, look at that. Start game.
Now let's meet the contestants.
I want to point out, by the way, that's not Jim Cummings playing cat. That's Tom Kenny playing dog, but that's not Jim Cummings' cat. Anyways, who do we have here? We got Angelica and Tommy from the Rugrats, Invader Zim, which, Fun fact, this game was actually my first exposure to Invader Zim. We got SpongeBob, got Jimmy Neutron, Reggie and Otto Rocket from Rocket Power, and Eliza Thornberry from the Wild Thornberries. I'm getting pinged like crazy on Discord. Let me take care of this. Yeah, sorry about the jump cut, folks. You know what? I'm gonna go with my man SpongeBob for this one. Now, one thing I find interesting about this game, it came out on GameCube and Xbox, but not PlayStation 2. I always found that kind of odd. I mean, PlayStation 2 was kind of the console of that generation. I mean, granted, I grew up with a GameCube myself, but still, it seemed like every other kid in the neighborhood had a PS2. Unless they had a cool uncle, in which case they had an Xbox. Yeah, Blast. Let's see, we got a SpongeBob game, a Jimmy game, Rocket game. So we got like 5 games here, it looks like. Yeah, I guess we can go through the 5, and that'll make a decent video.
You've chosen Food Fight.
Food Fight.
Great!
If you're ready to play, then press this anytime to begin playing Food Fight. Now more about the controls. To move around the area...
Yeah, I'm gonna want to know this.
Down, left, and right.
What's this about?
Remember, you can jump and you
Jump? How?
just press this. And to crawl or drop food, press this.
Wow, food. How do I eat?
You don't. You throw it, dog. You press this.
Throw it? Maybe if I stand close to the screen. Yum!
Why am I not amazed by that, dog? Let's get on with the game.
Alright. This seems pretty straightforward, I would say. Yeah, it's just like the food fight you'd see in those fucking kids movies from the 90s. It's never been a trope I was fond of, you know, just teaching children how to waste food and shit. Yeah, it's and besides, like, when do food fights ever happen in elementary school? And, you know, usually it's some kid getting bullied that usually spawns this in movies. Usually, in real life, it would just be, like, the 2 kids fighting with their food, not, like, the whole damn cafeteria. Oh, there's Mr. Krabs. Oh, you can pick up enemies or opponents? Good lord. Yeah. Alright, just fucking squirt them with the mayonnaise. That sounded a lot less wrong in my head. Well, then again, you know, Nickelodeon these days, I guess, is kind of known for having things that are wrong, you know. You watch any of their, like, live-action sitcoms from, like, the 2000s and 2010s, specifically, like, the Dan Schneider-produced ones. Yeah, I feel like I don't have to say much more than that. I remember as a kid, it always confused me as to why there was slime inside the, you know, where the fucking cash register is. Like, would Mr. Krabs really want all that slime getting near his precious money? Also, I love how that Mr. Krabs is, like, clearly pre-rendered. God, this game is noisy. I thought Nicktoons Unite was noisy. Hey, at least this has actual voice acting and actual new lines and shit. No, that's not something you can say for. Not something you can say for any Game Mills fuck ass shit. But man, I don't know how much more of SpongeBob's laughter I can take. There's gonna be like fucking 4, potentially 5 more games of this. 30 seconds to go. Still, though, to see Mr. Krabs behind the grill is somewhat uncharacteristic. You know, he doesn't need to work when he's got all that money. Messy goodness! Oh, how I miss that old school SpongeBob voice. I mean, not to sound like a sponge boomer or anything, but, you know. Messy goodness. Still, I mean, it's, again, like I said, it's nice to hear actual new lines of dialogue in a game, especially now in a time where that feels like such a novelty.
I love that. That was so. That was making me so hungry, Cat.
Let's get on with the show. Wait a minute. What's that?
Oh, what? What?
What's what?
That's Robo Juicer.
Who?
You mean what, dog? You'll just have to wait and see.
Oh.
What the fuck is a Robo Juicer? I don't know what they're talking about, dude. Loading, loading, loading. Wonder if this would have faster load times on the Xbox. Or hey, wasn't there also a PC version of this? That might also... Wait, read instruction. Okay, well this is the same shit as before. Oh, it looks like there's an Invader Zim place too. What, is Robo Juicer a thing from Invader Zim that I'm not aware of? Because I've never watched a lot of that show. I did notice, though, the pig in the background. And that reminds me of, like...
Let's meet the contestant.
Shut up. And that reminds me of, like, the one episode of Invader Zim I actually remember. That was the one where, like, Zim, he replaced, like, things in history with, like, a pig. And he was using it to, like, torture Dib, I think. And there was this one where, like, I think, like, he was about to fall and some, like, firefighters were helping him. And he replaced them with, like, a pig. And then Dib fell to his death or something. I'd have to rewatch the episode, but I think that's what happened. Yeah, I'll do Zim for this one. What's this game?
We've chosen Pipe Challenge. Oh, I can't wait.
Pipe
See, you
Challenge.
like this, dog?
I love a challenge.
Yes, you are a challenge. If you're ready to play, then
I always
press
took
this
Cat
every
as
time
more
you
of the...
begin
I always took
Now
Cat
more
as
about
more
the
of the
controls.
challenger, not
To
dog.
move around the area, you push this up, down, left, and right. And to jump, you press this.
I am finding this very challenging, Cat. Let's do it again.
And to place a pipe and remove a pipe, press this. If you want to discard a pipe or an item, you press this.
Oh boy, this is great.
Also, you can rotate the pipes. Just press this.
I got a heavy
Wow, all
pipe.
4 buttons.
Then let the real action begin.
Also, I'm not gonna lie, even as a kid, I remember being fascinated by that particular render of the GameCube controller. I don't know, I always enjoyed seeing shit like that in anything, really. You know, little details like that. I mean, my autistic brain, I've always enjoyed little details like that. What I am not enjoying are the details of this loading screen because there's like nothing else to look at. Yeah, collect unclaimed pipes by running over them. Oh, okay. Okay. I can fuck with this. Gray starting points and containers can be used by anyone. Ah. What? Come on, where's the pipe? Where's the pipe? Where's the pipe? Thank you. Fuck. Fuck. Damn it. Oh, God. Come on. How do I place this down again? I think it's supposed to be... Come on. Come on, I just had... Okay, instructions. Oh, they don't even tell you, like, what button to press? Like, come on. I'm failing. Jesus Christ. Oh, okay, now I can put this on. Okay. What the hell? Okay, okay, I have to do it from the other side, it looks like. Oh, fuck me, they took my pipe. You know what? Maybe I'll take one of their... if I even can. Doesn't look like I can, though. Oh, so I could have jumped over it the whole time. Jesus Christ. Wow, I really did botch this. Actually, you know what? I'm gonna see if I can redo this. Which, yeah, that means I'm gonna have to sit through the fucking loading screens again, but it'll be worth it.
Let's meet the contestants.
Yeah, here's the pipe. Just sit through this shit, let it load. Let the slime reach the fucking... Yeah. No, I was not satisfied with that first run. Yeah, if you can believe that, which I'm sure you can. You don't need me to say it. Captain Obvious to the rescue. Captain Obvious, he will save the day, yeah. My superpower is that I state the obvious. Alright. While we're young, game. While we're young. Yeah, play the game. Damn it. Oh, yeah. Here we go. Cool. God, the running it yeah. Why can't I just like straight up run or something? Oh, fuck you, Auto Rocket. So what, can I like... Okay, yeah, I can steal other pipes. No. Stop it! Please! Yeah, I think I'm still going to be in dead last. I mean, God, look at how many points Angelica has now. Like, what? God. Just because you're a brat doesn't mean you get to have such an unfair fucking advantage over everyone else. Yeah, look at how many points Angelica has. Jesus Christ. Yeah, Drew and Charlotte are really doing a shit job at raising her, aren't they? Oh, now, and yet Tommy is still... Ay, no. What is even the goal of this game? It just confuses me. Oh, how did I get in the thousands already? Yeah, this... Yeah, I genuinely do not know what to make of this. Okay, so I guess I'm not going to be in dead last. Which is a good thing. You know, it always confused me why Invader Zim was in this, because it's like a very dark show compared to like everything else on here, and compared to everything else that was on Nickelodeon at the time, for that matter. Auto Rocket 1. As a true Rocket Boy would. Oh, and it took place in Jimmy's backyard. Talk about Rocket Boys. I will say, I do like how upbeat the soundtrack is. That could just be my nostalgia talking, but still. There's something to admire there, I feel. Now this looks to be a basketball game of some sorts.
Yes, we've chosen rollerball.
Rollerball.
Excited, dog.
I am. Yes, I am.
Yes.
Didn't
we've
they do a
established that.
Nicktoons basketball
Ready
for
to
the
play,
PC?
press this
I remember
anytime
owning
you're
that as a
playing.
kid.
Now more about the controls. To move around the area, you push this up, down, left, and right.
Are you gonna do that every single time? I know how the control stick works, you dipshit.
And to crawl, press this. If you
Oh,
want to
crawl.
throw the ball, dog, press this.
Well, undo me. Press something.
The more I look at you, dog, the less I learn. Remember, if you want to do a trick, press this and a direction at the same time. Let's get dunking baskets.
Let's get dunking baskets. First we mine, then we craft. Let's Minecraft! I get the same energy. Oh boy, these loading screens. You know, I'm honestly tempted to just, you know, why don't I just edit this out right now? So jump cut. I bet you wish something like that worked in the real world. If only. Fuck. Damn it, come on! How do I get out of this thing? What even is that, anyway? Oh, wow, yeah. This game is a lot worse than I remember. Granted, I only ever really played the food fight missions, but still. Yeah, food fight is kind of fun, but everything else here is just garbage. What? Did I just... No. 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 There's a glitch. There's a glitch in this fucking game. There's a glitch. I can't even... Oh wait, yes I can. Still. You know, aren't data design games known for having glitches? Yeah, no, this game is like genuinely shit. I mean, I have a lot of good memories with it, but no, this game is like actually shit. You know, when it gets going, but fuck me. Yeah, no, let's just say I have a starting today, I have a newfound appreciation for Nicktoons Unite, because no, this game is like legit garbage. I have no idea what I just did there. God, why does Zim would not make noises like that unless he was like on the toilet after too much Taco Bell. At least I got one. At least I got one final basket. That's always a good thing. And we got, I think, 2 more games after this. Yeah, that basketball one is just, eh. The food fight one is okay. The pipe one, yeah, I mean, it's whatever. But that basketball, that rollerball, whatever the fuck that's just straight up bad. I'm sorry. And what's this?
You've chosen Squirt and Splash.
Right, it's that time!
Somehow, I just can't share your enthusiasm for getting wet.
That can be taken out of context.
Press this anytime to begin playing Squirt and Splash. Now more about the controls. To move around the area, you push this up, down, left, and right.
Stop! What's going on?
To squirt someone, all you do is press this.
Wet bird time!
No way. And to jump dog,
Ah!
you press this. Dog. And to crawl, press this.
What do I press to get wet?
I don't think I've crawled once in the last game. I'm probably not going to crawl here either. You know, just because you're in a Rugrats world doesn't mean you have to fucking act like one. You know, I'm doing another jump cut here. I've, like, already forgotten the rules. Hey, isn't this based on, like, Euro Reptarland from the Rugrats in Paris movie? I mean, not that it looks like that, but, you know. God, why does Zim make that noise every time he jumps? I'm convinced he's, like, holding in poop or something. Actually, this one's not... This minigame, I'm not gonna lie, it's actually not so bad. Yeah, it actually seems pretty straightforward compared to the last two. I actually kind of like it more than the food fight, honestly. Oh, so now with this has become like the final Bowser fight in Mario 64. Yeah, no, this is the most fun that this game has to offer. My God, I mean, again, I don't watch a lot of Invader Zim, but I cannot imagine Zim being that annoying. Gur you can make a case for, though, and even then, I don't hate Gur. Yeah, Gur, he's a baby. Protect him. I do want to rewatch that Enter the Florpus movie that they did. I remember that being good. Fuck! Yeah, this is... No, this is fun. I could see a kid getting into this. Hey, no fair! The hell was that? What did he just say? Feel my wrath to something?
Feel my wet wrath and enjoy it. Witness!
God, how come the results screens take like a significantly quicker amount of time to load, but the actual content of the game that like takes like an eternity?
Let's get on with the next challenge.
I don't give a shit. We got one more game, and honestly, I'm just about ready to call it quits. This game, you know, the nostalgia I have for this game can only get it so far. Yeah, I still stand by my belief this is just another generic licensed game from the 2000s. So this one's special because it came out on the Gen 6 consoles that weren't as popular as the PS2. Yeah, actually, I'm pretty sure it was because of this game's negative reception that they even canceled the PS2 version. No, fuck no, I'm out of here. You know, maybe for this last round I'll choose a different character. I know exactly who that's gonna be.
Let's meet the contestants.
The one, the only Jimmy Neutron.
You've chosen racing.
Racing?
Just more kind
Okay.
of action, dog. Perfect. If you're ready to play, then press this anytime to begin playing.
Just get to the
Know
controls,
more
thank
about
you.
The controls. To move left and right, you
That's
push
weird
this.
how they do that.
Speed up, push in the direction you are going, and reverse to slow down.
Hey, slow down.
To flip over, all you do is press this. And to jump, you press this.
What do I press to win, Cat?
Combination of those buttons? It's just a thought. Do you think Dog would ever become like a speed runner for video games? Oh, fucking fuck me. A jump cut. Oh, we're on rafts? I was expecting, you know, race cars. Oh my god. Well, isn't this something? Actually, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think this is the only game on the original Xbox that has Jimmy Neutron in it. Yeah, because like some of the proper Jimmy Neutron games, like they only ever came out on GameCube and PS2. Yeah, like SpongeBob and Fairly Odd Parents, all their games from that generation, like they were all on GameCube, PS2, and Xbox. But for some reason, Jimmy Neutron on his own never made it to the Xbox. I always found that weird. I also spent a pretty significant portion of my life thinking that like Nicktoons Unite and shit was on the Xbox, but no, it was only GameCube and PS2. Actually, for that matter, it's kind of surprising those things even came out on the GameCube anyway, considering how the PS2 pretty much decimated everything in its path. What the fuck? Oh, it's racing, yet I love how they put racing in here, yet it isn't determined by like who's first in line. Like at that point, you're just kind of defeating the entire purpose of racing. I will say this about those elephants. Those are unmistakably some Wild Thornberrys styled elephants. Now, that's something Nickelodeon All-Star Brawl 2 did as well. Like for their Wild Thornberry stage, they had the animals like they designed the animals in ways that perfectly translates the Klasky Chupo art style, or at least the Wild Thornberrys art style, into 3D. And I even say here it works out pretty well. I mean, obviously it works better in NASB 2 because technological advancements and shit. But for translating the art style to CG, I mean, they did a hell of a lot better than the 2021 Rugrats show. I'll tell you that much. Not that I ever thought that art style was bad, but like the Rugrats art style, really the Klasky Chupo art style as a whole was like very unique, and something that kind of gets lost, when you have to like overly cutesify it. I heard like no voice lines at all. There was still plenty of noise, but like the voices were like non-existent. Yeah, honestly, this is like right in the middle of the mini. If I were to rank all the mini games, I would say the Squirt and Splash, then Food Fight, then Racing, and then the shit with the pipes, and then Rollerball right at the fucking bottom. Yeah. But anyways, yeah, that is gonna just about do it for my birthday video this year, which is revisiting Nickelodeon Party Blast. You know what? It is not a good game at all. I will just say that. But, you know what? Sentimental value, so it does at the very least hold a special place in my heart. And sometimes that's all you need for a game to be enjoyable. It has its enjoyable moments there. It's just, it's generic as hell. Nickelodeon Party, like, you could have replaced these with like Disney characters and nothing would change. So anyways, yeah, this is Bumpy Gaming going back under the bed. And remember, there are fates worse than death, such as growing up playing a data design interactive game. Well, okay, that I shouldn't entirely say that, because it's not like this is on the same level of quality as Gingerbread Man or whatever, or like it's 3 clones. Yeah, see y'all later.